When you think about nutrition, you probably focus on energy from carbs or heart health from healthy fats. But there's a key nutrient that is often overlooked when we consider the health of our most important organ, the brain. This oversight is easy to make, but its effects aren't. It can show up as frustrating brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or a nagging feeling that your mind is just a step behind. You might be feeding your body well, while unintentionally starving your brain of its most essential building block. What if you could fundamentally change how your brain functions by strategically adding 5 specific proteins to your diet? What if you could build a more resilient mind, protect it from the effects of aging, and feel sharper and more focused than you have in years? In this video, we're exploring a topic that gets far too little attention. We're revealing the top 5 proteins that are scientifically shown to support incredible brain health, help maintain a younger mind, and build your cognitive resilience for the future. This isn't a fleeting trend. It's about strengthening the very foundation of your intellect. First, let's establish why protein is so profoundly important for your brain. We usually associate protein with muscle repair and physical strength, but its role in our neurological health is arguably even more critical. Your brain is a complex network of communication. Every thought, memory, and emotion is the result of billions of brain cells or neurons communicating with each other through chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters, like serotonin for mood, dopamine for focus, and acetylcholine for memory, are all synthesized from amino acids, and we get those amino acids from the protein we eat. Protein is, quite literally, the raw material for your thoughts and feelings. Without enough high-quality protein, your brain can't produce the neurotransmitters it needs to function at its best. It's like trying to send text messages without all the letters of the alphabet. The messages get garbled, slow, or are never sent at all. This can lead directly to low mood, poor focus, and memory lapses. Amino acids are also the building blocks for the brain's physical structure. They help repair and maintain brain cells, build new connections, and protect against the cellular stress that leads to aging. Recent research even highlights how specific proteins are involved in memory formation itself, with proteins like RPT6 showing a unique dual function in both cellular cleanup and activating genes for new memories. So, eating protein for brain health means providing the essential components for everything from your mood today to your memory in 20 years. A diet rich in a variety of protein sources ensures your brain has a full toolkit to work with. Now let's get to the specific foods that do this best. Our first source is a true titan of brain nutrition, wild-caught salmon. Many of us know salmon is good for us, but its benefits for the brain are so significant, it earned the top spot. Salmon is a fantastic source of complete protein, giving your brain all the essential amino acids it needs to build those vital neurotransmitters. But what truly sets salmon apart is its extraordinary concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA. Think of DHA as the primary construction material for your brain. About 60% of your brain is fat, and DHA is the most abundant fatty acid there, making up a huge part of your neuron cell membranes. These membranes need to be fluid and flexible to allow messages to pass between cells efficiently. DHA provides that flexibility. Without enough of it, membranes can become stiff, slowing down communication, which can feel like slower thinking or difficulty with memory recall. Research in the journal Neurology showed that even in healthy, middle-aged adults, higher omega-3 levels were associated with better brain structure and cognitive function, meaning the benefits begin long before old age. Additionally, omega-3s are potent anti-inflammatory agents. Chronic inflammation is a silent enemy of the brain, linked to everything from depression to cognitive decline. By reducing inflammation, the omega-3s in salmon help protect brain cells from damage and support healthy aging. Some research even suggests that a higher intake of omega-3s could be particularly beneficial for those with a genetic predisposition to Alzheimer's, helping to preserve brain structure and function. So how do you incorporate this brain-building powerhouse? Aim for at least 2 servings of fatty fish like salmon per week. A serving is about 3 to 4 ounces, or the size of a deck of cards. Choose wild-caught salmon when possible, as it typically has a better fatty acid profile. A simple way to prepare it is baked with lemon, dill, and olive oil. You can also flake cooked salmon into salads, or use convenient canned wild salmon for quick, budget-friendly lunches. Our second source is a category of plant-based protein that acts as a tiny, crunchy guardian for your brain. Nuts, especially walnuts and almonds. Though they may be small, their impact on cognitive health is massive. Nuts offer a powerful trifecta of brain boosters: high-quality plant protein, healthy unsaturated fats, and potent antioxidants like vitamin E. Like salmon, nuts are a great source of omega-3s, primarily the plant-based form, ALA. Your body can convert some of this into the critical DHA and EPA, making nuts a valuable part of your omega-3 strategy. Walnuts are particularly famous for this, and even look a bit like a brain. The combination of protein and fat provides sustained energy for your brain and the building blocks for cell maintenance. But the secret weapon in nuts, particularly almonds, is their high concentration of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant which is incredibly important for the brain. Because the brain is rich in fat and highly active, it's susceptible to oxidative stress, a kind of biological rust caused by unstable molecules. This rust can damage brain cells and is a key factor in age-related cognitive decline. Vitamin E acts as a bodyguard, neutralizing these molecules and shielding the delicate fatty membranes of your neurons. Studies have consistently linked higher vitamin E intake from foods with slower cognitive decline. Nuts are also rich in polyphenols, plant compounds that reduce inflammation and provide further antioxidant protection. Large-scale studies have linked regular nut consumption to better memory, sharper thinking, and a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Incorporating nuts into your diet is simple. A handful, about 1/4 of a cup of raw or roasted nuts, makes a perfect snack that stabilizes blood sugar and fuels your brain. Try sprinkling chopped walnuts on your morning oatmeal or yogurt, or add slivered almonds to salads for extra crunch. When choosing nut butters, look for brands without added sugar or hydrogenated oils. Consistency is key. A daily handful of nuts is one of the easiest and most effective habits for your long-term brain health. Our third powerhouse is one of the most versatile and nutrient-dense foods available, the egg. For years, eggs were unfairly criticized for their cholesterol, but modern research has not only cleared their name, but has elevated them to superfood status for the brain. Eggs are a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect ratio for your body. But their real cognitive magic lies in a nutrient many people don't get enough of: choline. Choline is an absolutely critical brain nutrient. It's estimated that about 90% of Americans are deficient in it. Your brain uses choline to produce acetylcholine, a major neurotransmitter involved in memory, mood, and muscle control. Think of acetylcholine as the brain's librarian, helping you file new memories and retrieve old ones. As we age, acetylcholine production naturally declines. Eating choline-rich foods like eggs gives your brain the direct precursor it needs to keep memory centers firing properly. Just 2 large eggs can provide about half of the recommended daily intake of choline for most people. The benefits don't stop there. Egg yolks are also packed with lutein and zeaxanthin. While often linked to eye health, new research shows these antioxidants also concentrate in the brain and are tied to better cognitive performance, processing speed, and memory. Just like vitamin E in nuts, these compounds help protect the brain from oxidative stress and inflammation. Some studies have even found that older adults who eat eggs regularly perform better on cognitive tests. The great news is that eggs are easy, affordable, and quick to prepare. A breakfast of scrambled or boiled eggs is a fantastic start to the day, providing steady energy. A hard-boiled egg is a perfect portable snack. And don't skip the yolk, that's where the choline and antioxidants are. For most healthy people, worries about dietary cholesterol have been largely put to rest by modern science, which shows that saturated and trans fats have a much bigger impact on blood cholesterol. An egg a day can be a fantastic habit for a sharper mind. All right, we've covered salmon, nuts, and eggs. We have a great mix of both animal and plant-based proteins, which research suggests is the ideal approach for overall brain health. If you're finding this information valuable, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. I'm also curious, which of these first 3 foods is already a regular part of your diet? Let me know in the comments below. Now, let's move on to our next 2 brain-boosting proteins. Our 4th source is a game-changing plant-based powerhouse, quinoa. While often treated like a grain, quinoa is actually a seed, and it holds a special distinction that makes it incredibly valuable for brain health. Unlike most plants, quinoa is a complete protein. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, just like salmon or eggs. This is rare for a single plant source and makes it a superior choice if you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, or if you simply want to diversify your protein sources. Having this full spectrum of amino acids is vital. As we've discussed, they are the precursors to neurotransmitters. For instance, the amino acid tryptophan is needed to make your mood-stabilizing neurotransmitter, serotonin. Tyrosine is the precursor to dopamine, which is crucial for focus. By providing all the necessary building blocks in one food, quinoa ensures your brain isn't left short-handed. This can have a real impact on your mood and mental clarity. Quinoa offers much more than just protein. It's an excellent source of fiber, which is fantastic for your gut microbiome. The gut-brain axis is a fascinating area of science, revealing a direct communication link between your gut bacteria and your brain function. A high-fiber diet feeds beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn produce compounds that reduce inflammation and can positively influence your cognitive health. Quinoa is also loaded with minerals that support the brain's electrical activity. It's particularly rich in magnesium, a mineral involved in over 300 processes in the body, including nerve transmission and brain plasticity, the ability to form new connections. It also provides a good dose of iron, which is essential for carrying oxygen to the brain. Even a mild iron deficiency can lead to fatigue and brain fog. Adding quinoa to your routine is easy. It cooks in just 15 minutes and is incredibly versatile. Use it as a base for a salad with roasted vegetables and beans. It can be a substitute for rice alongside a stir-fry or curry. You can even cook it as a high-protein breakfast porridge with fruit and nuts. A 1-cup serving of cooked quinoa provides about 8 grams of high-quality protein and a wealth of brain-supporting nutrients. Our final protein source is a broad, humble, and incredibly powerful category: legumes. This includes all varieties of beans, lentils, chickpeas, and edamame. Legumes are a cornerstone of many of the world's healthiest diets, like the Mediterranean diet, and for good reason. For long-term brain protection, their benefits are truly remarkable. They are packed with plant-based protein, are exceptionally high in fiber, and are loaded with brain-protective nutrients. The protein and fiber combination in legumes is a win for brain energy. The complex carbs and fiber mean that energy is released slowly and steadily, preventing the sharp blood sugar spikes and crashes that can leave you feeling foggy and unfocused. This stable energy supply is crucial for sustained concentration. Legumes are also nutritional powerhouses of B vitamins, especially folate. Folate is critical for brain health. It's involved in making neurotransmitters and helps break down an amino acid called homocysteine. High levels of homocysteine are linked to an increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia. By getting enough folate from foods like lentils and black beans, you're actively helping to protect your brain's blood vessels and tissues. What truly makes legumes stand out is their connection to reducing cognitive decline risk. They are rich in antioxidants called polyphenols, which have powerful anti-inflammatory and neuroprotective effects. Research has found that regular consumption of legumes is associated with a significantly lower risk of cognitive impairment. One study highlighted that edamame, a type of whole soybean, is not only a source of complete protein, but also contains isoflavones, which research suggests may improve cognitive functions, particularly memory. Incorporating legumes is both easy and affordable. Aim to include them in your meals 3 to 4 times a week. Add rinsed black beans or chickpeas to salads and soups. Swap out some of the meat in chili or pasta sauce for lentils. Hummus is a fantastic dip for vegetables, and steamed edamame is a simple and delicious protein-rich snack. So those are our top 5 powerhouse proteins for building a younger, more resilient brain. We've covered the omega-3 rich wild-caught salmon for building flexible brain cells, the antioxidant-packed nuts to protect against cellular damage, the choline-heavy eggs for a sharp memory, the complete plant-based protein quinoa for balanced neurotransmitter production, and the fiber-rich legumes for sustained energy and long-term protection. The real benefit here is the synergy. The most effective approach isn't to pick just one, but to weave a variety of these animal and plant-based proteins into your diet. By doing so, you give your brain the full spectrum of amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals it needs not just to function, but to thrive. You're not just eating for today, you're investing in the health and clarity of your mind for years to come. Taking control of your cognitive health is one of the most empowering things you can do. It starts not with a magic pill, but with the conscious choices you make at your next meal. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might find it useful. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health content. Until next time, eat smart and stay sharp.